Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements. Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and Susie B's in the background. Hey, Susie, how are you? I want to thank everybody for tuning in today, and hopefully Spirit is going to give you some healing and wonderful messages so you can lead happier lives. Let's see. On Monday night, I do both psychic readings, which means about your own life, as well as mediumship, which means connecting with the other side. And the show is about an hour in length. And in the beginning of the first 10 to 15 minutes of the show, there'll be a little bit of announcements and an inspiration. Always don't reveal too much when you get to me. Rather, just give me your question. If you have a question, just ask for connection to spirit. And the number to get into the queue to get readings or sessions with me is area code 347-945-5849. That's 347-945-5849. I went back to a program I used to implement. It's a contest to win a free reading. Ooh, goody. And, I kind of switch things around. Otherwise, it gets too predictable, right? So if you want to be in the contest to win a free reading and you enter the mailing list during the month of October, the beginning of November, I will do a drawing. So just go right ahead and join the mailing list at spiritmediumtv.com. It's at the top right of the screen there. I also implement a donation system here that if you give 5, you will be guaranteed at least 5 minutes on the show, something there about around 5. It goes in part to help animals. It gives you a little bit of control over being spoken to, as I have asked for that from some of the listeners. So that's 1B, item 1B on spiritmediumtv.com. You go ahead and make your donation there. And it depends. Right now, I could probably get to everybody, but I can never predict. If you want a private reading with me, go to spiritmediumtv.com and you can set a private session with me at 1C on that page, or just go directly to booklaura.com and you can set your appointment that way. Riveting. Item number 2 on spiritmediumtv.com has a live video feed of this show, so you could watch the show live. There's really nothing to see except for me, but it's sometimes fun to see me sweat a little bit or make my little funny faces as I go through reading for everybody. Tonight we are going to have the first in a series of classes or workshops online after the radio show. And the focus will be abundance from 8 through 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I have people from all over the country in that workshop. I don't have a lot of people. It's pretty small. Tremendous amount of training materials are provided if you register for that. And if you're having trouble with the law of attraction, this course is all about aligning with your soul so that you can have success with the law of attraction, but also prepare for intuitive work, because it is a course, also doubles as a course on clairsentience or clear feeling. So it's item 3 at spiritmediumtv.com. You can click through to the intuitive playground and register on the page it takes you to. Number 4 on that page is me and the media. Just a couple of announcements of things going on with me and the media. I'm going to be a guest on Supernatural Radio. That's on the 14th of October at 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on Blog Talk Radio. Corinne, I actually don't know how she pronounces her name, but I'll say Corinne of Supernatural Radio invited me on the show, and I'm very delighted to do that. Thank you, Corinne, for asking me. And I was a guest on Ascension Soul Wisdom radio show with Reverend James Ellis, who also has a show here on Blog Talk Radio. That is up on my website under media. If you look at the menu at the top of my website, you'll see media. And if you click there, you'll find me the recording of that fun show. We had a lot of fun. Reverend James is great to talk to. He's very easy to talk to, and I felt really comfortable working with him. And there's a myriad of other things going on. When I hit the big time, I'll let you all know, okay? So anyway, we're going to be moving into the inspiration for this evening, and usually things that come up in my own life I use on the show, especially if they're apropos for the class I'm teaching after the show. And one of the things, Spirit really knocks me around, okay? So if you think you all having it rough, know that I have it rough too. I'm not a person exempt from all these tests that we're put through. And everything I think is always being jolted. Okay, I'm always being tested. We all are. I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. But there's something that people do if they're into spiritual practice, which I think is extremely powerful. And it's prayer and meditation and silence. Some people even fast. Some of the very evangelical Christian types will fast, as well as other Muslim types or Judaic types. It's not limited to one religion. Fasting, prayer, and silence and meditation is extremely powerful. And it's not just because you get hungry, it's because it raises your vibration. So you start to communicate better with higher realms and make yourself known. And it's also a form of release or letting go, which is the first step of the miracle system that's in the abundance class that I'll be teaching this month. I've written a book on it called Intuition for Success with the Law of Attraction. So sitting in prayer and silent meditation, and then when you're in that silent space, you can ask for what you want, and handing it up to a higher power for it to be resolved. If you're being haunted, quote, excuse the pun, with something in your life that just doesn't seem to have resolution, it's time to let it go. And the best way to let it go is in meditation, prayer, and silence. So get still when the going gets tough. Get still. Be still. Be still like a deer in the forest. Okay, so I'm going to go to Susie B for a moment. Susie has a line open, so I'm not going to go to Susie B. Okay, so again, I just want to let you all know that if you join the mailing list at the top right of spiritmediumtv.com, you will be in the contest to win a free reading. That's for this month, and early November I'll be taking I'll be drawing the contest winner, and as well, if you want a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item number 1B, I think, on that page lets you order a private reading with me. Okay. And so I see Susie's made a donation, but she's involved with a phone line. We now have way more callers than I could possibly get to. So if you want to jump to the top of the line, you can make a donation. Go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item, I think it's 1C, is it? Or let's see if I have it right. 1B. Item 1B on Spirit Medium TV, you make your donation. Okay. I am going to go to Erica and see what's going on in Erica's land. Well, I tried. There she is. For some reason or other, it didn't click you open the first time, Erica. How are you doing, honey?
Good, thank you. Well, my question, I met this guy who's pretty interesting, so I don't know what you get between us, and if he's even like someone worthy. His name is Julian.
Okay. Thanks for your call in today, Erica. Let's go to Julian. First thing I want to say is I feel that there's somebody like a mother energy to you that might not be approving or is chit-chatting about this person. So you're being led by people around you to perhaps not think the best of him. I first want to say that. Let me go to Julian's energy. He does like you. I do feel that he wants to move further ahead. The caveat is with this person, or the way he expresses himself emotionally, they're giving me the word contrived, as if his heart is not in it. Like he says things, but you don't know, you can't really read him well emotionally, almost as if he's not that emotional. He doesn't show emotions. A little bit on the cold side. You understand? Yeah. But he's being cautious. Okay, he's being guarded. He's being cautious. There's reasons for that. He wants to see if it can develop. He wants to see how you act as well. So he's not a mushy-gushy kind of personality either. He's not a real emotive kind of personality. It is part and parcel of who he is. He will be guarded in his way until finally it feels like he will develop this further. His intention is to develop this further. Now, every time I make a prediction, it's always dependent on free will, of course, as you know. But as of right now, I feel that he's moving forward guardedly, and does, if he continues to get the kind of attention that you're giving him, that things will work out for the two of you. Do not listen to people around you. Try to be cool about this and make your own decisions, because I think it's the only way to really come out of this with the right outcome.
Okay. Yeah, but do you see us actually working out, or do you think it's just a waste of time?
What did I just say to you? Did you hear me? Did you hear me at all?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I keep myself how it is, but he said he's not emotional.
Okay, what I said was, let me say it a different way. Maybe it'll click. I just said that his intention is to develop this further if things continue to move forward as they have been. It can change according to free will, but as of right now, it looks like he's intending to try to develop this further. And again, I have to reiterate, free will is everything. If something happens in the way you're responding to him, or you start listening to, I feel as a person like a mother figure for you that's not liking him, okay, or giving you negative ideas about love, okay, so if that could trash your mind, and you could trash the situation. But as of right now, it looks like within 6 months, his intention is to develop this further, and it can turn into something more constructive. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, honey.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, going on now to, just to make sure we don't have any donations. 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I do have one. Okay, that's Patricia. Patricia David. Okay, I'm going to her number, and I don't know your number, Pat. So maybe I can remember it, or maybe it's on the switchboard. Oh, there it is. Okay. I do remember it. Pat!
Hello?
I do remember it. Go ahead, honey.
How are you doing? I just got a call to go pick up my son because it starts storming, so I hope I don't sound
nervous.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, sweetheart. I want to thank you for
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I want to thank you for your donation. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. And, okay.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to ask a question about myself.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, I know not to give you too much information, but I wanted to ask you, we have an asset, and if we will be keeping this asset or we will be losing it.
Okay. Let me just see what this is.
Does that make sense?
It's an asset. It's not, obviously, it's not the collector's items, because you're using the different terminology. You're using the terminology of losing it, so that means something else.
No.
Yeah. Don't tell me what it is, honey. Don't tell me.
No.
Okay. Hold on.
I won't.
Hold on, honey. Hold on. Well, they've been losing their asset, yes or no? It's really, there's something in it that's up to you. It's not like it's going to come down on you. Because it's not a straight yes or no, and they also say it's up to you. There's something that you can do to redeem the situation. So don't think that it's out of your hands. It's not. It's still in your hands. You still have some power and control over it.
Yeah.
And so that means, I guess, ultimately, you're not going to be losing it if you take the right action. You are being given advice by somebody that you know, somebody that seems to know about these things. It's, like more senior to you in terms of financial advice and knowledge. And this person is giving you good advice. So listen to that person and do what you're being told to do. And that will get you out of the corner that you're in right now. Okay, does that make sense to you, honey?
I'm having a hard time hearing.
Okay.
My son called me right when I was to get on, and it's storming.
Okay, well,
I'm so sorry.
Okay, let me
I
just.
think it's up to me, right?
Yeah, let me just say what I said. It's up to you.
Okay.
And there's advice you're being given by a local professional that is correct. Listen to that person.
That is true.
Yes, well, listen to that person,
Okay.
and you will come out of it. But you do need to take the advice of that person.
Okay. What it is? Can I tell you what it is?
Not needed. If
it's
go ahead.
Okay. It's our house.
Yeah, figured it was.
Our house. It's in my parents' name. They passed.
Mm.
My mom and my stepdad passed away, and we need to get it appraised. And then I don't know though. With my credit, I have a lot of medical. And I'm afraid that we won't be able to refinance it because of my credit. That's the problem.
Okay. Well,
I'm hoping that they'll use the house as an.
Well,
listen to this person.
Yeah, listen to what you're being told by this local professional. He does have the right advice for you. And you need to do what he's saying. You can't just do nothing. You have to take. So that's why it's in your it's in your hands in terms of taking the action, but you are being advised correctly. Okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetie. Don't you worry about that. Go ahead, go get your son, okay?
I got him. He's here. We're pulling up to my house right now. He's got me so angry. He wouldn't stop talking to me, so I missed a lot of it. But that's okay.
Well,
I'll go back and listen to the show.
Yeah, play it back, love. It's there for you to listen to again, honey. Thank you so much, honey. Right. Thanks. Bye, Patty. Bye. Love you too. Thanks. You too, honey. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. This is a very interesting evening so far. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to the next person I can find. Oh, there's Susie B. Let me get to her. Hey, Susie. How you doing?
Okay, how you doing, Laura?
A little bit challenging this evening, but other than that, everything's just keen. What can what can I do for you? I mean, do you have a question tonight for tonight's show, or did you want to ask?
About tonight's show, could we actually figure out in this class what we are meant to be doing in this life?
You're asking about the class later tonight and what we're going to be doing in this lifetime? Is that what you asked?
Yes, yes. I wanted to see if in this class will teach us to get in tune with what we are supposed to be doing in this lifetime.
Well, what it's going to tonight is going to be looking at the systemic blocks that we have planned as part of our soul plan. Okay, believe it or not. Like, what did you plan for yourself that you would find the biggest obstacles to go through? But the second week, we're going to go into more of our purpose. And nobody's going to, yeah, and nobody's going to tell you what it is. It's sort of unfolding the layers of the onion or what have you. It's a personal discovery. If you came to somebody like me for reading, then it would be told. But in the classes, you're part and parcel of this, as well as the fact that some of the students will read for each other, time allowing. So that will help a lot. But you're going to be discovering it, and it's going to be very exciting because of that. Because when you can remember who you are at a soul level, what your plan is for this lifetime, you up or you ratchet forward several different vibrational levels. See, everybody's purpose is the same, really. And one of the primary reasons we're on Earth is to remember who we are at an essence level. and one of the, and moving, and then we each have our specific iteration of that. What I am, what you are. We're all like little snowflakes, unique in our little way that we go about our lives. But everybody has their own essence. Well, you have your essence. I have my essence. We're each here to remember our magnificence as souls. And then we're here to stop resisting that, because we plan our lives, Susie B., to be in resistance to our true nature. To be in resistance to our true nature. So, for example, in my yeah, and so that's why, and I looked at the lesson today. I was like, wow, that kind of like wasn't stated. It's stated in the self-paced material I gave you and in the book I'm publishing. But now, so just to say, I'm glad you asked the question. For example, in my case, my life, I resisted my whole life being the teacher's psychic spiritual person. Instead, I went for money. And the whole setup was like that. And why did I do that? Because I thought I would get this one more love if I went for money. We're always about love, right? All of us, we all want to be acknowledged. We want to be recognized, right?
True, that's true. But we also have to, I think, trust spirit to take care of us as far as all of our needs when we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. And that's the point of the course, is to give you tools to move from fear, which is the part of us that wants to navigate and control everything, our ego, to love, which is alignment with our soul and our purpose. And when we can make that cosmic leap, and more often than not, it's extremely difficult to do that. In my own case, I had accomplished a lot monetarily. So in my 40s, I was retired already financially. I had made enough money, and then I went about losing the money. And then at the end of that loss cycle, I didn't know if I would be homeless. I literally didn't know. I was scared. And I couldn't go back because I lost money. I couldn't go back to what I was. I couldn't go back to corporate life because I was too old. Don't ask how old. It was like being right. It was like being at the end of a precipice, like on a cliff. And it was like spirit was saying, "Oh, you can jump off the cliff. You'll fly." And I'm looking down at the edge of this cliff, and I'm looking down into a huge cavern, thinking I'm going to fly. But behind me were people with guns that were going to shoot me. I had no place to go. I'm just using a story metaphor. So when you finally take that leap, funny thing is, God's hands come in to support you, and that's what you were supposed to do. So we're always, and by the way, not everybody is going through this, but the people that have incarnated at this time that are part of the ascension are going through this. Many of you many of you that are out there having chosen to incarnate so that you would learn how to move from old ways of thinking, fearful, edging God out, ego-driven ways of thinking, to love, so that you would understand that if you truly live at a spiritual level, at a higher vibration, you're not limited by three-dimensional fearful thinking, that things will come to you in perhaps illogical ways. For example, Laura here, spirit medium Laura, is it logical to earn a living as a psychic? I never thought it was. I didn't choose this. It just sort of flowed to me because that's what my makeup is. That's who I am. That's what I'm supposed to do. So anyway, I don't want to spend the whole time talking about this. I want to thank you for your great question, though. And I'm going to get back to the phone lines. Thank you, sweetie.
Okie dokie, girlfriend.
Thank you, honey. Bye. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Okay. Boy, I got on my soapbox, didn't I? Sorry, everybody. She asked my favorite thing to talk about. Okay, I'm going to go to Lisa here, who very nicely joined the mailing list. Hello, Lisa. How are you?
I am seriously listening from that little soapbox that you just said. Right now.
Oh, God, that's so funny.
I am like simply iron, little catch with the ego and the finance, mother and and sister gaining up on me with my daughter. Husband too.
Oh.
New husband, beautiful soulmate, twin flame. We are buying a house. I mean, I've got so many irons going on in the fire. Help me.
First thing is to. Okay, the first thing is we both have to scream at the same time. Ah! Okay, it's all good. How's that for really being mindful, meditating, and praying? I love it. Okay. That's right, and I was thinking about that, and so this is part of your answer is, sometimes we do have to let it all out. I was recording the third lesson in this abundance class on Saturday, I think it was, Saturday, and I realized as I was recording it how constructive it can be sometimes to just cry, or I didn't put scream in there, but sometimes the letting go process is to release tension and find a way to release it constructively. Okay, so let's see now. Exactly. Yes, it literally does release endorphins. And I had that in the video that I recorded. I forgot to say it just now, but I was just about to say it, but you said it for me. So we're like mine, Lisa. Yada, yada, yada. Great. Okay, so you sounded like a very wise person. You don't need me to give you any advice.
Oh, give me some confirmation, something.
All right. Well, what is the question, honey? Do you have a specific question that you'd like me to look at for you, or?
Specific question. My finances.
They're going to get better. You just need to be a little patient. Whatever you're doing right now is correct. But I think it feels like you're trying to fill a bucket of water with a little drop at a time. It's too slow. You know what I mean? But you can build on what you're doing now, and your earnings potential is at its beginning place. It's really at its beginning place. You have a lot of potential in what you're doing now, and that it will grow just as you're hoping. So the answer is, for now, it's just going to be a drop at a time, but eventually you're going to build upon what you know, and you're going to be able to make a lot more money. But you have to start where you are. It feels like you've started something new, and it feels like, right? And it feels like you have to let it. It takes a while to build it. It feels like a business of your own of some sort, even real estate sales or something like that, which takes a while to develop. What is it that you're doing?
Well, I am a trained LVN, and I am currently doing independent living skills for mentally handicapped.
Okay.
And challenged.
Oh.
And I am working for someone. She claims to be based in spirituality, but I'm finding the words. Oh, someone just said it. So it's like the words and their actions don't line up. And every time I've gotten close to a case, she pulled me off.
Oh.
It's just infuriating. Not close emotionally, but close into resolving. Maybe she doesn't like to see cases closed because there's no money coming in at that point. Instead of realizing there are other openings coming our way.
Right.
I believe that by having stories of success, it is a success. It will build your career, build your dreams.
She's also a little. She's a little jealous of you, also. Just want to add that in, and it goes along with. So she takes a negative stance on things, so she's not coming from higher place. But are you working for her as a contractor?
No, I am an employee. I want to go into contracting with familiar and similar outlets that she has. And she's always commenting. I'm recently married. We just celebrated our 6th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
She's always commenting. Thank you. Met my twin flame. I manifested him.
Good for you.
She's always commenting on, well, you have David. It's like, no, I mean,
oh, So she's jealous of you, yeah. Well, you're very competent, Lisa. You know, you're very, very competent. You're able to bring things to closure and fix, do what needs to be done. And of course, she doesn't want to lose the business, but I think she's also jealous of your accomplishments. But more, yeah. But okay, so let's just talk about this money getting better. So obviously, you're going to need to move to contract work to make more money, right? Because they're going to pay you more. And then they're a little frightened to do that, I think, because of the insecurity of it. It's like jumping from one, lily pad to another in a lake. So I'll just take a quick look at that and see if that will sustain you. Well, first of all, the first thing I get is that you need to make or set it up before you make the leap. In other words, you have to have 4 to 5 different either clients waiting for you or agencies that you can work with. I think you have to have like backup plans. If you only go with one place, you may have too much time between assignments. So just set it up, and then I think you'll do fine with that. And then eventually, money. I feel that you will move farther ahead. I feel that you will end up owning your own agency over time. And that's what you should be doing. You should be looking to have your own business over time, and you'll do very well with that because you're way more advanced than just actually doing the work. I mean, you have a lot of different skills, a lot of business skills. So you're going to do very well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The negativity by all these different women are not going to jeopardize my relationship. I mean, I feel comfortable with my relationship, but I also feel the pettiness. And it makes my husband feel very uncomfortable. You don't feel that that's going to be an issue.
Only if what you have to do is work on your own letting it go. Don't bring it home with you. And that's the challenge. So don't say much to him. Try to find a way to let it slip through your body, either some kind of a clearing meditation, maybe a prayer. What this person is doing is simply writing into your own insecurities, you see. So if right, that's what people have. Some people have an instinct for that. How do I get under his skin? How do I get under his skin? So she's appealing to your own insecurities. So do a little more, do more work on that. And, let me see something here. Hold on, Lisa, there's going to be something else coming in. Hold on. Well, you know what they want you to do every day, if you can, is they want you to do more work on yourself about why you're such a great catch, why you're so wonderful. Self-esteem and or self-support exercises. You can journal on that if you'd like. You can even set up every day one way or one thing to prove to yourself how great and wonderful you are. One of them is your skills at this work. Another one is the way you take care of yourself. Self-love in a good way, not a narcissistic way. Things like that. You have to buoy yourself up. So that's what you need to do. Buoy yourself up through self-talk, inner self-talk about how great and wonderful you are, and don't bring it home with you. You can do prayer, clearing, whatever you want to do. You can wash yourself with white light when you leave. You can surround yourself with pink light before leaving home. One of the best things I have found in my own life when I was in a toxic environment in a work situation was simply to do meditation. Mindful meditation in silence. And what happened is I would go through the day, things didn't stick to me. They just kind of rolled off of me like water off a duck's back. So meditation could be the tool here that would work for you. But in addition to that, I'd like you to take inventory every day on a regular basis, 1 to 5 things that make you wonderful. Okay?
Thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Lisa. Thanks for calling in, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, we've got another person who has made a donation, I think. Oh, no, not really. She's coming into the class, which would be wonderful. Okay, so now I need to go to the next phone line that is open. If anybody wants to join the mailing list, if you haven't already, just go ahead. You'll be in the contest to win a free reading. I'm going to Crystal, who's been waiting patiently here in her little nook in line. Hey, Crystal, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, love. What can I do for you?
I guess we just want to see if there's anybody from the other side that does have any kind of messages for me, just because if I ask a couple questions, it would just complicate it.
Oh, you're so cute. Okay. Well, I do feel a father figure for your father presence. Let me just see something, if I can get a visual and or name or something. First thing I want to say is as I move forward in touching the energy of this person, I feel something in my chest cavity to stomach area that's bothering me. I can't put my finger on what it is, just like a bit of nausea. It's in the stomach area mostly, so that's going to be pulling through more information. Is there nausea around this person? He has white hair. He's lived to an advanced age. Yeah. Excuse me, honey?
I'm just trying to connect. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just said so far, I didn't say anything you can confirm yet, honey, so just let me develop it a little bit. First thing I get is a nausea feeling in my stomach. Okay, so I have a very queasy, weird feeling in my stomach, which could be part and parcel of an illness or something physical that happened to this person. I don't know yet. I haven't framed it with more information. I do see this person live to an advanced age, at least from the vision that I'm getting right now. The hair seems to be on the whiter side. Looks like the person is pale in coloring and the hair is on the whiter side. He's also wearing a red plaid lumberjacket kind of shirt, or I don't know another terminology for that, brushed cotton kind of shirt, which indicates is my symbol for somebody who lived a casual lifestyle towards the end, retired or, not in the city kind of a thing, more casual personality. I'm trying to get the visual on him. This is a father figure, by the way. Whoever it is, he lived to an advanced age. He has a stronger nose, stronger chin, and just having trouble keeping food down. He also does not stand straight any longer. So whoever this is lived to quite an advanced age. From what I'm saying now, do you understand this for anyone that you know, please, Crystal?
Yes, my father's father, I believe.
I would think so. There's also a B name.
It's funny.
Go ahead. Go ahead, honey.
It's funny because we had a private reading. You and I had a private reading back, and you said something about smoking. Although I'm a smoker, I could never really understand. But now that you're connecting to my pop-up, he had that horrible smoker cough.
Oh, poor baby. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's not in good shape from the visual. It's near the end of his life, I would assume, the visual he's giving me of himself. Kind person, nice person, but didn't take care of his health very much. There's also a B name, like a Bill or something like that, that comes in around the situation. It could be anyone, it doesn't have to be his name. And maybe that name doesn't ring a bell to you now, but maybe it will later, so I'll just hand that to you. So here he is visually there. It's funny though, but rather than feel the lungs, I feel more problem in the stomach right now. And so whatever is going on with his health also affected the stomach area. And his chest area is very sunken in. The shoulders are narrower, the chest area is sunken in. He's got a little bit of a hanging stomach on him. He says he loves you very much. He says you've done marvelous things with your own health in the interim. He says you haven't I don't know what this means, but I'll just say you haven't really listened to him much about your health, but you did it on your own. So you've done something on your own for your own health. Does that mean that you stopped smoking? It seems like it might, or you've done something to improve your health in the short term. Do you understand, please, Crystal?
Yeah, just basically I feel more grounding myself. I didn't quit smoking, but that's kind of grounding myself.
Okay.
On a
Daily basis. There's also something for you about athletics. It's funny because you're being a smoker and all, but it feels like, do you do something very athletic, like for exercise, like swimming or something else like that? I feel like you're more. Go ahead.
I've always liked sports like basketball or softball. I did just cut myself exercise balls to get back in shape.
Okay, that's what it is then, because he's showing me that also, that you like to work out, you like to take care of yourself, he's proud of you. Let's see if there's anything else he would like to give us. Yeah, he's coughing now, but that's already been said. He says, I wish I could take it all back the way I didn't do things for my health. He says, it was a bad thing that I did to all of us for that. He says, I took my health away from myself, and then I took myself away from the family. He says, it's important to take care of your health. Okay, so he's going to go into a little lecture about the smoking. I don't want to go too much into that because you know what you need to do, Crystal. Now, there is something else that he wants to talk about because I think it's your issue. Let me see, Grandpa, Pop, Pop. She knows what to do in the situation she's in. It does have to do with taking care of your mental health. He says you have to set better boundaries and take good self-care. So that's why this whole thing has been about self-care, because it's all about you taking self-care for yourself. He says sometimes you have to draw your limit, even though it seems really difficult to do that. He says, but if you do, you will triumph in the end in this situation. The person that you're with will understand and actually rise to the occasion. It's better to ask for more of what you want than less, and you will win in the long run. And that's Grandpa's message. Do you understand, please?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and so he's giving you good advice. Thank you, Grandpa. Pop, pop.
Yeah.
All right, sweetie, I'm going to let you go, love. Okay, honey, bye-bye. Bye. Okay, and so now I'm going to move to Laura at 856. One moment, please. Hello, Laura. How are you today?
Hi.
Hi.
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. What can I do for you, Laura?
I was wondering if you were picking up anything about a career or making a move.
Well, I'd like a question, and if you don't give me one, I'll make one up. I'm giving you a chance to give me your question.
I asked you a question. I asked you if you saw anything with a career change or a move.
Okay, when I say it's not a question ends in a question mark. Do I see anything? Okay, I'm going to make a question. Are you going to get a change in your career? Are you going to get a new job? What do you mean by see something in your career? Just ask me what you really want to know, honey. This is save me time because we're on the radio right now.
You see me getting a new job.
Okay, thank you. That's what I need. Otherwise, I'm going to fish around, and I don't have the time for that. Otherwise, if you were in a session with me privately, I would get it immediately, but not here. Hold on. No, not right away. You're not ready for change in your career yet. Feels like you need to learn a lot more before you can do that. Now, you can change a job if you want, but you won't be changing career right away because you have to stay in the kind of work that you're in now for quite some time until you're ready to make a move. I'm not even sure if you really want to make a move, but the answer is career change, no. A job change, if you want me to ask that, I can look at that for you also. But I have to say, overall, Laura, I get a feeling like you don't want to change anything right now. You really want to stay where you are. So are you wanting to change and you're not sure why you're not changing? Because I'm getting a sense of like you've dug your heels in, and if you were to change, it'd be very disruptive to you. And I don't know why I'm getting that.
No, I do want change. I wanted to move on with another job. So.
Okay, so a job in the same field that you're in?
Yeah,
you want to stay in the same field?
So it would be a changing my career path because it would be more of a challenging position.
Okay, let me just see that, honey. You're going to have to do a lot more footwork before a new job comes in for you. Some of it is to prepare yourself more for a challenging position. Seems to be some preparation that you need to do on your own end. Get ready for that. Schooling, something like that, which would look constructive. The other thing is that I feel that you might be able to just do it within the place that you're at, but it's the same thing comes in, is that you have to kind of prove yourself before you're given any opportunities. So what you need to do is prepare for change, and then change will be there for you. Right now, I see if you do try to make a move, and I think this is what you're kind of like in a rut with this. It's like you keep finding new jobs, or you keep seeing the potential of new jobs. I don't feel you've left. And that each job just seems like lateral move, lateral move, lateral move. They make big promises, but you're not sure what they're going to do for you. So the only way that you can really, I think, see a better opportunity offered to you is if you prepare yourself in some way, and that's what I'm getting for you, honey. Okay?
Okay.
You're welcome, honey. Bye. Bye. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. We have a few minutes left. Actually, we have quite a bit of time left. Okay, I'm going to move to Anna Marie. Anna Marie called in last time. I remember her because I made a rhyme. Anna Marie at 7:03. Hello, Anna Marie. How are you this evening?
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing just peachy keen. What can I do for you?
My question is in regards to my career. Do you see me getting the job within Access Resource Management as a technical project manager?
Access Resource Management, did you say?
Axiom Resource.
Axiom. Okay, Axiom. Technical manager. Technical program manager. Hold on. Wow, you're prepared. Oh, doesn't look good, honey. This doesn't look like it's going to come in for you right now. And now in your case, you are prepared. You do have the technical expertise. I do feel there's a lot of competition. I also feel that there will be another opportunity coming along very shortly, or that this will open up again. In other words, it's not the only job they have available, and there will be other ones coming along. But right now, it feels that you're going to be overlooked at this point. But I want you to look at it as a positive, because it doesn't mean that you won't get the job, okay? Eventually, you will be getting something much better and something that you're really going to like. But I feel it will be in a different company, not in this company, and actually will be in your benefit because it will be closer to where you live, and the money will be better. So whatever appears to be negative here is not really negative, it's positive, and you will be getting something more to your liking that's actually better for you in the long run. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, sweetheart. Thanks a lot for calling in, honey. God bless.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Tamika, who's at area code 631. Hello, Tamika. How are you this evening?
I'm good, Laura. How are you?
I'm great, sweetheart. I think I've been breaking a few people's hearts, so every person's getting a no answer. I wish I could say differently, but I'm giving them what I'm getting. What can I do for you tonight?
Oh, I'm hoping that it's different for me. I just have a question about love and relationship. There's someone that I have feelings for, and I'm hoping that things work out for the better with us. Just wondering if you can tell me about that. I can tell you anything you want to know.
Yeah, don't tell me too much. See, there was a woman who I worked with earlier on the phone. You heard probably. She didn't give me an actual question, so you gave me a question. But actually, I do need to know. You're saying, will things work out between the two of you? Is that what the question is? You have feelings for him, and will things work out?
Feelings for him, and I would like to get married and have children with him.
Oh.
I pray about it.
Oh. Okay, give me his initials, please.
First name starts with an N, last name starts with a Z.
Okay, and this is for Tamika. So there's a breakup right now, or just resistance? Resistance more than a breakup. Hold on for 1 second. NZ. No, this is not going to work out. It's not to your highest good. Not to your highest good. And all the problems that you're having with him now are going to turn out worse for you in the long run. God has somebody better for you that's around the corner. And I know you've invested a lot of emotions in this person, that you see him as a doll, but there's also aspects of him that are not so great, and it's coming right now in the form of this resistance. Do you understand the resistance when I say resistance?
Thank you.
Yeah, like he's not fully on board with all this. And it's not going to go away, even if he does come closer to you. He's going to reiterate that in other ways in the future. And he's got this kind of personality that is resistant, and it makes problems for you. You don't need to have a situation that's problematic. You need to be with somebody who wants to be with you. You don't have to be praying all the time. So pray this way. I would suggest that you have the right man come along, and that whatever is meant to be for you and NZ, let it be for highest good, and let the right person come in. If he's not right, somebody else will be coming in. Pray that way. That's why your prayers are sort of on hold right now, because you're not praying for highest outcome. So pray for highest outcome, and there will be a better person coming in, I think, in the short term for you. It's not even going to be much farther out than 4 months. Meanwhile, NZ and you will make up. You will have some good high times together. So you wouldn't have lost him. But what's going to happen is, if you keep the right attitude, which is, I'm asking for the best person for me from God, you're going to find that it's going to just sort of evolve away, and somebody new is going to come in. So be ready. It's going to be exciting and fun for you.
This person, is it going to be like older than me, younger than me?
I don't want to talk about the next person for right now, honey, because it goes too long into one reading. But I do want you to know, I want you to understand that if you pray for highest good, pray for the best person, that this is just going to fall away, and somebody new is coming in. He is more mature, and that's very important for you. You need somebody who's ready, and not giving you all this back and forth nonsense. Somebody who is mature, yes. Huh?
Like, I mean, I feel like we did have like a real love there, and he bugged out. He's going through things right now, but this time that we spent away, I was hoping that he would kind of come to a sense and we would get better. Like, I realized we came on kind of strong. So
Yeah.
I thought it would make things get better with me and him. I mean, he has God numbers even. His birthday adds up to 1111, and right before I met him, I kept seeing 1111 on the clock. So it's like I felt like a really strong destiny with him. Like, we really just exploded. Like, we really had a strong connection. We talked about children and marriage, and it felt real.
Yeah, until he figures out what's really going on, and then he gets cold feet. What I suggest for you is, don't worry about it, because it's going to evolve. It's just going to change, and I feel that you haven't lost him completely. I do feel you'll be hearing from him, but I feel that things are going to shift. And in 4 months from now, we're in October, so it's November, December, January, February. So January, February time frame, new things are going to be starting up for you. And you're going to meet the new person while you're still futzing around with NZ, but he's not going to seem as appealing to you anymore, NZ, because those issues would not have gone away, and you're going to be meeting somebody new. I'm going to let you go now, okay, Tamika?
Okay.
All right, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to, looks like we've got Donaden, who's joined our mailing list. I'm going to Donaden at area code 404. Hello?
Hi.
Yes, this is Spirit Medium Laura. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Denise.
Tanelia? Oh, it says Donaden on the phone line.
No, it's I think you said it wrong. It's T.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Okay, I just moved into this house, and one night something weird happened. It felt like something jumped into my mouth, but I don't know if I was asleep or not. Do you see anything in here, like trying to get my attention?
Oh, okay, let's see what we get inside your house. You mean like a dog, or you mean something living, or something like a ghost?
Something, yeah, something not like.
Okay. All right, hold on. No, there's nothing there. Yeah, well, I would suggest, though, that you do a little saging and prayer work just to set the space for yourself. Okay. It also feels. Do you know who was in the house before? Because it feels like there was somebody in the house before you, or home, or apartment, or whatever it is, that did have some kind of energy work that he or she was doing, and of an unsavory sort, if you will. But I want you to just. Do you know who owned it before you, sweetheart?
No, I was like really like curious because I'm like I was trying to figure out why the house was empty for 2 months, and it's like they have the name on the lease who I'm renting from. They have like an African background.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I didn't know. It's not like something touched me. Like I'm not sure what.
Well, I don't like to be an alarmist. Okay. So I'm not going to say to you, oh, there's something there. But what I would like you to do, because I believe that somebody there might have been doing maybe some energy work, ritual work or something. So, maybe they had that belief system. So what you need to do is just clear the space and you won't be bothered. Just clear the space with prayer and sage, and you won't be bothered because it's not going to follow. It's not going to follow you. Okay, that's all. And so I don't feel there's anything there, but I did see the prior owners was sort of futzing around with something, opening up energetic doorways, and they're not. It's not a consistent thing. And if you set the space with your intention through prayer and sage, you will have cleared it out. There's nothing there that will bother you. Okay, honey?
Okay, because I'm an empath and I get everything.
Oh, all right. You're welcome, Talia. Thank you, honey. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I am going to go to 724, who's a mysterious person. Hello, am I speaking with?
Hey.
Hey,
How
who's?
are you? Hey, how are you doing?
What is your name, honey?
Thais.
Thais! Could I not know this was Thais? I'm great, sweetheart. What can I do for you this evening, honey?
Okay, just one question. I have plans to go back to Brazil in November 12th, but I'd like to know if I have chance to stay here.
Should you stay here?
See me stay. Yeah.
Okay, but you already have your tickets to go back to Brazil, right?
Yeah. But not as soon as I don't want to go, but I'd like to see what you can see.
All right, well, let me just see. Hold on. We only have a few minutes, so I'm going to be fast. One moment, honey.
Thank
I think you're going to want to go. Even though you don't now, I do feel you're going to go on that trip. And this trip will be good for you. I hear it will clear your head out a lot about who you are and what you really want. Because for the last few months, you've been very confused about that. When you go back, you're going to see exactly what's there, and you're going to say, no, this is not for me, and you're going to come back with renewed hope. So it's a good, constructive trip for you. Don't you worry about a thing. The monies will be worked out for you as you're hoping as well. You will get everything that you need to come back to the States and live well, and then move forward with a plan that you've had for a long time. So this trip will help you define what you want, and you will get what you want. So be very positive about it. I do think it's a great idea right now for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetheart. I'm going to...
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Okay, honey. Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick look-see at Christina because she's been sitting here. I give you a moment, Christina. What is it that I can do for you, honey?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to know what my guides have to say about a certain situation that I'm in with another individual, and just wanted to know what their insights are on that.
Sure. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's going to work out. You don't need to worry about a thing. Everything is set up for moving forward and progressing as hoped. There's a lot of good energy around this situation. I also see a big heart. I see a lot of happiness. I see children. I don't mean that you're planning. I already see there are children. So I feel that whatever's going on, and I don't know what the situation is, it seems to be more in a relationship category, and that everything's going to work out for highest good, and you're going to be very pleased with the outcome. I feel that this other individual is a very kind person and is exactly what you're hoping for. So if you had any doubts, it looks like it's all very, very positive for you. Okay, Christina?
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. I feel a lot better.
All right, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. Thank you. And by the way, Mick Hemdell, whoever it is, thank you. It was a challenging show. This is an interesting show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I look forward to working with everybody on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time for Mediumship Connections, and next Monday for this kind of a show. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.